Test, test, test. Let me see how we sounding. Let me see how we sounding. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Let me go ahead and send this link out. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Been a little minute, but we back to it. We back to it. We back to it, yo. We back to it. I'm gonna be proud of what happened. What happened? Let me guess. You caught that NAS100 gold dump last night? Because the motherfuckers are still dumping. NAS has been dumping as well, so we're gonna be looking for NAS sales still. We're in this gold setup right now. I think we might have hit TP1. Yeah, we hit TP1, but besides TP1, we're still just kind of chilling underneath this level. Looking to see if we can maintain this level as resistance. Did make a new lower high earlier this week. And then obviously we know how GJ and GU played out. So we might see some retracements on those charts. We're still going to be looking for buys, but again, those things exploded yesterday, right? So we're either going to see price keep on pushing, or we're going to see some retracements. If then not, price continue to push, right? Because we did have some news pop off at 2 a.m. for the GP pairs. We do have orange 4830 news today as well. But yeah, so we're going to just let these two marinate for right now. Yeah, those things were absolutely insane, y'all. Talking about crazy. Yesterday was too fucking free. That's what everything. So we're going to see how this gold setup plays out right here. I'm also keeping an eye on NAS. I do like NAS sales, but you know, NAS took off without us. So we're either going to look for price to retest 29,550, or we're going to look for a BCR and see if we can maintain 29,470 as resistance. Then we can look for continued sales right here. Whoops. There we go. That trade you called was the same trade I called, but I got in at 467. Yeah, so you was up last night. Yeah, I just woke up, so I missed that shit. I'm about to pass my new 100K account. I really learned from the girl. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to you, my boy. Shout out to you, Will. So we're still eating on this, but yeah, last night price dumped. So and again, this goes to show y'all, like, don't fall for the hype. All these people talk about New York session. That's not the only session you can trade. The market's open futures 22 hours, 21 hours, 5 days a week. Forex 23 hours, 5 days a week. Crypto 24/7. Right, there's setups all over the place. Obviously, that doesn't mean just take a trade. You still want to see, you know, if your confirmations are met and all that good shit. But we're about to see how this gold setup plays out. But I was asleep. So I missed the dump last night. So we're about to see if we can catch what's left. So we did hit TP1 on gold, but let's see if this keeps on pushing. Make sure to like the live, hop up in here and subscribe if you have not already. We just hit, what we just hit, y'all? We just hit 6,500 subscribers. Let's get to 6,600. Let's get to 6,600. Let me know if the audio sounds good. Let me know if the mic sounds good. The music sounds good. Let me know if it sounds good. It's been a couple days, but we'll still eating nonetheless. We'll still eating nonetheless. Looks like NAS is still pushing as well. Let's take a look at GU. So GU and GJ are still retracing, so we're gonna let them retrace. And NAS is still dumping, so we're gonna see if we can BCR hold 29,470 as resistance, or so we can look for sells on NAS still. We're at TP2 on gold right here. So again, y'all, if y'all did not already join, the first link in the description, join the free student, free Telegram, because not only did the New York price watch list drop yesterday for you, because I didn't go live yesterday and everything when that's projected, but at the beginning of the week when I dropped the Sunday chart analysis. Everything is still going as projected as we speak, and it is Thursday, y'all. Make sure to check that out if you have not already. But we barely missed TP2 right here. What's going on, Jordan? How you feeling, my boy? Yeah, so you open when Tokyo session started, yeah. Yeah, I used to trade. Like I tell people all the time, when people talk about, oh, obviously life be lifing and shit, but everybody's got at least 4 to 6 hours of free time a day, right? So when I was working 2 jobs a day, I couldn't trade New York session, so I had no choice but to trade Tokyo session and London session. You know what I mean? So I used to literally only trade Tokyo and London session. I didn't start trading New York session for real, until like the middle of 2024 / last year, like 2022, 2023. I was strictly only trading Tokyo and London, and then sometimes I'd hold trades going into New York, or if I didn't see a set of Tokyo or London, then I'll trade New York as a last resort. But I was always on the charts Tokyo session. We're about to hit TP2. I think we did hit TP2, but yeah, gold's still pushing, y'all. Gold's still pushing. In this setup right now with the members and students in the signal room. Like always, you want to know as soon as I enter a trade, entries, SLTPs, y'all know what to do. Click that link and join the advanced play signal room. The sale is still on and going down, y'all. Make sure to use discount code locked in, 25% off everything. That's the signal room. Once the shit pops up, that's the signal room. That's the one-on-one sessions, Playmaker University, the advanced play signal yearly lifetime, as well as for the playbook. Now, of course, you get all my books for free with Joe Playmaker University. But again, make sure you use discount code locked in for 25% off everything. So yeah, so GU and GJ is still kind of retracing or kind of just chilling. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to retrace a little. I'd like them to retrace either now or do a move now and then retrace New York session, because again, they flew all day yesterday. So we could see a higher low get formed today, or we're going to see price continue to push up. The 2 o'clock news didn't really do too much as far as the GBP pairs are concerned. So there's that as well. But gold's pushing, so fuck GU, fuck GJ. We're in gold right now, and we're eating, so we're not even going to worry about that. All you need is one good trade a day. All you need is one good trade a day. And this is that trade right here, ladies and gentlemen. Got a new video dropping for you later on today on YouTube as well. Make sure you be on the lookout for that. And make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see that scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram, Playmaker_Way. TikTok, _Playmaker_Way_. Post daily on both pages. _Playmaker_Way_. Yeah, so we're going to let GU chill for right now. This is also why we did not breakout trade. Look how we'd be an unnecessary drawdown, potential risk of our stop loss getting hit. You never want to be in a rush to take a setup. Never want to be in a rush to take a setup. Never, never, never. Never, never, never. Alright, let's see. New 15 popped up. Let's see if we can get the retest here. We got the BC. Let's see if we can get the R. Again, if we can BCR, maintain 29,470 as resistance, we can look for sells right here on NAS100. Almost hit TP3 on gold right here. Rather nice 1-to-1 RR currently. At a nice 1-to-1 RR currently. So we got the break close. Let's see if we get the retest right here. If y'all have any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. But you already know the drill, y'all. You already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. You said, what's going on? You said already in sales from 29,560 in a NAS should I hold? Are you trading the futures or forex version? It depends. What's your SRTP? But this is why we want to wait for it to show us it's holding as resistance, right? So that's why I'm saying we're gonna wait to see if it could hold, right? So it broke below, but as you can see, it's rejecting. So I wouldn't have personally took it yet, but if you're already in the trade, like I always tell people, just hold the SRTP gets hit, right? Because you're not wrong to go for sales. The thing that fucks a lot of people up is just either not going for the right move or entering a little too early / too late. But once you're in the trade, like I always say, just hold the SRT because you don't want to build that habit. Like unless you accidentally hit buy instead of sell or sell instead of buy, or if you put it too big of a lot size, too many contracts, that's the only time I'd say like close the trade before his SRTP. But drawdowns are part of the game, right? You watch the live stream, you'll see we're in drawdown. Sometimes you'll see sometimes we take losses. Sometimes that's just part of the game. So never just close a trade unless you made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't have entered just yet. But like I said, just hold the SRT because as long as you're not over leveraging, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, losing trades isn't what makes people blow accounts or give up on trading. It's the types of losses or how you handle a loss. You see what I'm saying? Let me see what else we got going on. G is looking like this. GJ. So with GJ, we're going to look to see if we can maintain 219.25 as support, so we can look for buys, or we're going to look for a retest at 218.90. That thing went crazy yesterday. So rather nice 1-to-1 RR on this. Yeah, so you see us pushing back. So again, you're already in the trade, so just hold to SR, TB gets hit. See how it's pushed back down below. Got a new 5 minute about to pop up. Let's see what this next 5 minute looks like. Let's see what this next 5 minute looks like. I'm gonna give y'all some free game though, right? I'm gonna give y'all some free game. To avoid your stop loss, you know how people talk about like stop loss and getting hunted and shit like that? I'm telling you, I gotta pause and watch these videos. You're gonna understand why they're getting fucked up, right? Because what you'll see a lot of times, right, people will take a trade and then they'll put their stop loss like right on a body or a wick or some shit, right? And look how if you would have put your stop loss like this, how you would have got wicked out for no reason. You see what I'm saying? So you always want to give your stop loss some wiggle room. Again, the stop loss shouldn't be placed depending or determining or decided based on how much you're trying to risk. I see that a lot of times. People are like, oh, I'm going to put a smaller stop loss so I can risk less. I'm like, why don't you just adjust your contracts or lot size? You see what I'm saying? That's what fucks a lot of y'all up as well, because y'all think a smaller stop loss means risking less. That's not what a smaller stop loss means. A smaller stop loss just gives you less wiggle room for drawdown. You see what I'm saying? Let's see if we can keep on pushing, man. Let's see if we can keep on pushing. Alright, new 5 minute just popped up. So you see now how it's holding this level? Right, so again, now we see it's holding as resistance right here. Let's see if we can close below and keep pushing. Yeah, so always hold to SRT because unless you make a mistake, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta stand on what you do, you know what I mean? But I'm in gold right now. I'm not in NAS right now, currently. I'm in gold though. NAS is still valid. But gold just made my confirmations first. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Instagram, playmaker_way. TikTok _playmakerway_. Post daily on both pages. What I think about NAS? Yeah, unless you just hopped there on some of my NAS sales. NAS is playing out. So hopefully you're still in the trade. Hopefully you're still in the trade. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully you're still in the trade because you'd be making money right now. But we talked about this at the beginning of the live. For those that just hopped in, we was talking about we could hold for 29.47 as resistance. We could look for sales. We saw the BCR, the break close retest, and now we see price pushing down. So shout out to those that took that setup. I'm not in NAS. I'm in this gold setup right here though. Let me know if you're still alive. Let me know if you're still in that trade or not. I'm curious if you're still in that trade or not. But NAS is doing this thing. NAS is doing this thing. I'm not in it though, but it's doing this thing. We have one TikTok, one Instagram. All right, that's the one you see scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I don't care how similar the page looks. I don't care nothing. All right, I only have one TikTok or Instagram. So if you're following me or another account follows or hits you up and is in your DMs, it is not me. All right, the only way I'm gonna DM you is one, if you DM me first, or two, if you comment Playmaker or Playbook under one of my posts. So all these people hitting y'all up, hey, how's your trading going? Hey, you give me $300, I can flip it to 2K, or invest in my business, or they're blowing you up, bugging you, practically begging you to click links and join. That is not me. Y'all know damn well I don't beg none of y'all motherfuckers to do shit. All right. Again, those are my only pages. Same thing with my Telegrams. Do not search me up on Telegram. There are fake Telegram channels. If the links do not work, just DM me or ask for the link, okay? The only TikTok and Instagram I have is the one scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Alright. But yeah, NAS is pushing, y'all. NAS is pushing. G and GJ is still kind of chilling. Goals are tracing a little bit, but we're still in profit on this. Nobody should close this trade red, and nobody should close this trade red either. Getting my payout this week, and best believe in getting my Playmaker University. Yeah, let me know what you join. Let me know what you join. Let me know once you join. Hey, you getting a payout, so I might not let you use that discount code, my boy. So I'm fucking with y'all. Make sure you use the discount code locked in for 25% off. It's gonna be going on for like a week or so, much longer, but it's not gonna be going on that long. And y'all know I don't do sales that often. So once the sale ends, I know y'all love to be my deal. What's the next sale? The next sale? Not anytime soon. Y'all know I don't do sales like that. So make sure to take advantage of that sale. That's discount code locked in for everything. All right, that's the playbook, advanced play signal room, yearly, monthly, lifetime, Playmaker University, 101 sessions, everything's 25% off. By the way, some of y'all did not set up y'all's 101 sessions for the week. Set y'all sessions up, you'll get one session a week. All right, some of y'all did not set y'all sessions up for this week yet. I ain't gonna, hey, y'all want to give me a day off, a week off, that's cool, you know what I'm saying, but I get one session a week, so make sure you use your sessions. Yeah, NAS is tanking. NAS is tanking. Right, and again, y'all, not only yesterday I tell you to go for NAS sales and gold sales, but at the beginning of the week. So if y'all did not watch the Sunday chart analysis, first link in the description, join the free signal for Telegram. Yes, it is Thursday, but like I always tell y'all, the Sunday chart analysis goes over not just what I see price doing Sunday night going to Monday, but what I see price doing throughout the entire week. And I did kind of fuck up. I guess I was rushing on Sunday because I did not title it, but you know, if y'all been here before, y'all know what this is, but I didn't title it Sunday chart analysis, so maybe I should title it Sunday chart analysis. That'd probably help, right? There we go. Yeah, but NAS is pushing. NAS is pushing. You said, what's my next level? 29,200, 29,390, 29,390. So this is the Forex side though. It's 29,390. Yeah, it's gonna have to break past 390 before it hits 200. Yeah, 200 is all the way. Like I said, unless you're on the NQ, 200 is like all the way down here. So you'd be targeting. You trying to make a bag. You ain't playing around, huh? Nala says she is not playing around today. She said, give me that 1 to 10. She said, give me that 1 to 10. Nah, but yeah, I ain't targeting that far. It could have hit that, yeah, but like I said, like I don't need a 1 to 10. I'm good with the 1 to 2, 1 to 3. I'm good with the 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Alright, goals we're tracing, y'all. So again, either hold to SR2P gets hit, or if you like your profits, take it. Nobody should close any of these trades red. But yeah, NAS is ripping. NAS is ripping. Hey, y'all see at the beginning of the live, I told y'all we could beast y'all maintain 29,470 as resistance. We could look for sales. We saw the break close. We saw the retest. And now we see price taking off. Y'all should be at like a nice almost 1 to 2 RR on this as well. And again, y'all, this was literally like a 20-minute setup, right? Unless you entered on this, and this isn't even a 15, this is like a 10-minute setup. So that's what I'm telling y'all, scalping has nothing to do with tiny time frames. Scalping simply being in and out of a trade 2-3 hours or less, which we do all the time at Playmaker University in the signal room. Unless there's like extreme drawdown, we're usually in and out of trades like an hour or less, 2 hours or less. I want to see if NAS can break out the consolidation, because we're starting to consolidate a little bit, but we're still in a downtrend. But we still got a little bit of work to do, right? So we did make a new lower high yesterday, but we're kind of still in this range. But if we can break past these lows here, we could see the downtrend clear back up. But we've kind of just been chopping right here a little bit. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody in the live. New 15 and 5 minute about to pop up in about 2 minutes. How much I learned for free is crazy, because the free stuff made me profitable. I have to fight for that one-on-one, because I got hella questions with Don to see how you getting those key levels. Okay, so just to let you know though, Playmaker University and one-on-one is two different things, right? So a lot of people get those confused, because I can't understand why, because like the way I have it leveled off, but that's why I tell you the details. So Playmaker University and one-on-one sessions separate. So with the one-on-one sessions, you get access to the signals, the group chat, and you get 1 session a week, 4 sessions a month, right? Each one was an hour long. Playmaker University, you get access to the group chat. You get all the books for free in my strategy, and then you get daily. You get the daily New York price watches. Like for example, the thing I dropped for y'all yesterday. I usually, like I said, I don't usually drop that in the free telegram. This is what I drop every day for the members and students. So y'all enjoy this. This is what I literally do every day for the members and students in the Sigma Room and Playmaker University. So Playmaker University, you don't get one-on-one sessions. All right. So I just want to make that clear because that's why you say that, right? Because sometimes people think, so this is like the last tier. You get all this stuff with Playmaker. No, right? But no. So just want to make that clear, right? So these are two separate things. Two separate. Now the things you do get with either one of these, both of these will give you access to the group chat. But there's slight differences between the two. All right, there's slight differences between the two. So yeah, so whether you want to join Playmaker University one-on-one session, you can do that. If you want to do both, you can do that as well. But I just want to make sure before you sign up that you know what you're getting yourself into. But let me finish reading your comment. And that's why we tell people to watch the free shit. Now, obviously, you know, there's some things that you might need more help on, or depending on where you're starting at, you might be a little bit more confused. But a lot of the free shit, like there's free, like I promise, I don't make no videos for clicks and giggles, like, and kicks and giggles, like literally, I be having game all over the place, you know what I'm saying? NAS is fucking ripping. NAS is fucking ripping, y'all. Let's see what this next 15 looks like. Now, granted, the reason why gold's not ripping as hard is because gold already ripped, right? So again, Tokyo session, literally at 8:30, you can see right here, gold took off. 9 o'clock, gold took off. And it's kind of just been chilling right here. All right, so this is kind of like the furthest we went yesterday before we rejected. So we're gonna see if we can make a new lower low, because we made a lower high earlier this week. So we're gonna see if we can make a new lower low. But that's why NAS is ripping, because NAS hasn't really done anything so far today, right? We look at Tokyo session, it did a quick drop and then retraced back, and they just took off like an hour ago. So NAS got a lot more wiggle room to kind of take off. So again, nobody should close this trade red. So if you was happy with the profit, should close. But if you didn't close, just hold the SRTV gets hit. Yeah, but NAS is pushing. And then G and GJ are just kind of chilling right now. Alright, let me see what else we got going on. You matched with something, but not yet. I've been seeing your DMs. All in 2 months. It's been 2 months, or I'm telling you, time be flying. Like, I be having to remind myself it's July. It's crazy how time be flying. You copied it from the Sunday chart analysis. Nah, I feel you. I just want to make it clear. Like I said, like I ain't trying to trick nobody or make people think certain things. So that's why I want to make sure very clear. That's why I'll be very clear, specific, and straight up. Because I ain't one of those people that be giving y'all half-ass explanations or like, you know, what's it called, like plausible deniability, whatever that shit's called. You know how these motherfuckers. Oh, well, I did not say that. Of course you didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand exactly what y'all getting yourselves into. You know what I mean? We're going to be on for a little bit longer, though, y'all. Again, if you got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. As far as news today, we had GBP news pop out. We do have an orange folder, 830 USD news. But as right now, it's just an orange folder. But, you know. So keep that in mind just in case. And then Friday, we have nothing going on. So, bye, see how today and tomorrow plays out. Just simply waiting for a volume and our confirmations to be met. Right. Yesterday was a perfect example. I always say go with the flow of price. Look how simple your life would have been buying G versus trying to sell yesterday, right? Same thing with this GJ said. Look how simple your life would have been buying versus trying to catch reversals and selling, right? Same thing with gold, same thing with NAS, right? Look how NAS fucking took a shit to the downside. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with gold, right? 830 news price pushed up, then it shot all the way the fuck back down. So we're rejecting right now. So again, Nobody should close this trade red, so if you did not get whipped at a close, you're already in the trade. Just hold the SLATP gets hit. Let's see what this next 5 minute looks like. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at your charts, drop them in the chat. Shout out to everybody live. Make sure to like the live and subscribe if you have not already, y'all. Shout out to those that did like the live. Make sure to like the live and subscribe if you have not already. We just hit, what we just hit, y'all? Hold on one second, there we go. We just hit 6,500 subscribers. Let's get to 6,600. Let's get to 6,600, y'all. Let's get to 6,600. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. Make sure to be on the lookout for that as well. So GU is still chilling right here. GJ still as well. I might try to retrace or retest either pre-New York or during New York session. We'll see. NAS barely just missed the zone right here. Gold still holding this low batch resistance. So let's see how this 5 minute plays out. This is a nice 1 to 2. So again, nobody should close this trade right at 1 to 2. Like, especially when you have a high win rate strategy, you don't need, like, the reason why you see a lot of people online target these 1 to 10 RRs, these 1 to 6 RRs, is because they need those big RRs, right? Because what they don't tell you, because it doesn't get clicks and views, is that a lot of these traders, they have a low win rate strategy, right? That's why they need to have big RR setups, or why they take a bunch of trades a day, because they need big RRs to be profitable. Because you have a low win rate, you have to have bigger winners. But if you have a high win rate, you don't need big ass winners. You see what I'm saying? Because you have a 30% win rate, you literally need to have 1 to 6 RRs, because if you don't, you're not going to be in profit. You see what I'm saying? But if you have an 80% win rate, and 90% win rate, and 70% win rate, you don't need 1 to 6 RRs. You know what I mean? All you need is a 1 to 2 RR, 1 to 3 RR. That's all you really need. That's all you really need. Let's see what this next 5 minute looks like, though. This chart's just chilling. You see enter gold. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. NAS is still pushing as well. Alright, now it's hit the zone, y'all. So it's either gonna reject or keep on pushing to the downside. Gold still at the zone right here. GU and GJ rejecting. So again, if gold can maintain 40.32 as resistance, you can look for sales. It could try to retrace to retest as well. NAS did what we was looking for. Look how price is reacting. So again, that's why we enter and exit out these levels. It's not a coincidence that price pushed here, and now you see how price is reacting right here. Just like why price pushed right here and reacted like this right here. So nobody should close this trade red. Again, if y'all did not take profits on this gold sell, just hold the SRTV gets hit. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Gold, and GU and GJ might try to retrace some, but we're still looking for buys on those two. But again, they did do some big ass moves yesterday. Like this shit went like just absolutely crazy. It started at 217.30, then shot up to 219. Like this thing went up 200 pips yesterday, which is insane. But pretty smooth start to the day, y'all. Pretty smooth start to the day. Gonna be on for a little bit longer. Again, if you have any questions, drop in the chat. Want to look at any charts, drop in the chat. Gonna be on for a little bit longer though. I think it's ripping. That thing motherfucking tanking, y'all. That shit ripping. The energy just still chilling like this. Alright, y'all. So again, either hold this SRTB gets hit. NAS, if it can maintain 29,390 as resistance, you can look for continued sales going to 29,300. This thing is fucking ripping, y'all. This thing's fucking ripping. Alright, shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been live since y'all joined. Make sure you hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. Again, I only have one Instagram and one TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Instagram, playmaker_way. TikTok _playmakerway_. Alright, y'all have any questions, you can hit me up on there or Telegram. We should be live later on today on TikTok. I'll let y'all know, like always, though, if we do go live and when we do go live. Give me 1 second. And I do got a new video dropping for y'all later on today as well on YouTube, so make sure you're on the lookout for that. Make sure to explore the playlist. All playlists are up to date. And yeah, we're going to see what New York says got in store. Alright, so I'm going to drop the New York price watches for y'all in like 4 or 5 hours for the members and students. And yeah, peace, we out. Peace, we out.